Then it's like, this dude is so weird. He measures his nighttime erections and he drinks his son's blood, and it just started stacking, and people are like, this guy's nuts.
Do you think that you're going to die?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
You think you're going to live forever?
Yes, he does. Bryan Johnson, the millionaire venture capitalist who invested millions to prevent himself from aging, is back in the news because he now believes he will never die. But if this is true and you do have the secret sauce, please don't give it to the man who's about to occupy 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I'm begging you, keep it to yourself for just a little while longer. Johnson, who's just 47, went viral in 2021 with his Project Blueprint, which is an attempt to slow the rate at which his body ages. Back in 2023, Fortune reported Johnson spent over $2 million this year alone on a host of medical interventions and tests aimed at helping him be younger. And so let's tell you what's going on here. They range from electromagnetic pulses to improve the muscles in his pelvic floor to a device calculating the number of erections he has per night. I mean, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? According to a recent profile in the Software Businessman in Bloomberg, that profile on him, Johnson also routinely has MRIs and has his body fat, heart rate variability, and blood and stool samples examined. Anybody want that job? His efforts also include regular plasma transfusions with his 19-year-old son and 71-year-old father, seeing 30 doctors regularly while having a medical facility inside his home, following a strict vegan diet except for collagen peptides alongside a list of 24 pills and supplements, high-intensity workouts. According to his test results, Johnson has the physical fitness of an 18-year-old, the heart of a 37-year-old, and apparently that's enough for him to live forever.
Do you think that you're going to die?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
You think you're going to live forever?
Forever is not a concept the human mind can contemplate. But will we be able to radically extend life and beyond our preconceived imaginations? Yes. Will it happen before my natural limit right now, which is, my life expectancy is probably like, 80, 90, like something like that if I maintain my health. But the technology is moving so quickly that it will, the species is going to either survive or die in this moment much sooner than my life expectancy would turn up.
There you have it. Johnson was also asked if he feels like he's missing out on actually missing life. I mean, 30 doctors. Really? What happened to most men don't go to the doctor? That stereotype. His answer was weird to say the least. Listen.
Hey, let's just, it's very easy. Let's just imagine we're doing a thought experiment. We're hanging out with Homo erectus. They existed 1 million years ago. And we say to Homo erectus, tell us, what is the purpose of life? And they're going to grunt and be like, well, it's about hunting and gathering, and we're going to move our tribe, we're going to have more war. They wouldn't be able to tell you about quantum mechanics or about smartphones or antibiotics or about the electromagnetic spectra or about this new form of AI art. They're not concepts that they understand. And so they wouldn't be able to speak intelligently about what a beautiful life is, right? They're just so primitive in their thought processes. We are as primitive as Homo erectus as we are to AI. Like, we are equally as primitive. We cannot say anything intelligent about the future anymore.
JR, would you like to start? I think I'd like for you to take the lead on this one.
I was waiting for the answer on I thought the question was about his, not life expectancy, but whatever extension of his life he plans to have, if it's enjoyable. Like, what's the point of living, quote, forever if you're constantly trying to live forever? That's not enjoying much. Again, you have all this money, and the purpose behind having all this money is to use it on trying to continue to have all this money and then do nothing else with it. Bro, go on vacation. I assume he does. Go on vacation, bro. Like, enjoy something. Like, look at the stars every once in a while. Instead, you got doctors in your nose, your eye, your ear, and your anus. It's constant. Like, this isn't a fun life, bro. Like, this week, what's this guy's name? It was ironically Johnson, measuring his erections every night. Jesus. Bro, like you're gonna every 5 seconds you got to call up the next doctor. Well, I mean, what was my erection 45 seconds or was it 2.5 minutes last night? Jesus, bro, calm down. It's like just enjoy it. And the one thing that made a little bit of sense to me, which actually I think dispels the whole line of he wants to live forever. He knows it's not going to happen. He said, my life expectancy and whatever extension he's going to put on it, my life expectancy is going to exceed how long we have before we absolutely obliterate this earth. Maybe you're right, bro. You might have a point there. I think he might be right because we got this constant, warring nations and people that want to eliminate others, nuclear weapons. We're about ready to destroy this place. Our lack of taking care of the planet, the way that we're seeing right now in Los Angeles, wildfires are ravaging so many different places. There's fewer places to live, rampant levels of crime because there's more homelessness and desperation and depression and drug use because of the way we all live, because of the way like these oligarchical figures and people with all this money continue to lean their lives on everyone else. It shortens people's lifespans. Sure, it does. So whatever it is that's to come of our destruction of this place that we live, if you want to extend it as long as you can to maybe see it all go down, hey, I guess what a life. I had doctors up my ass all my life to watch it burn. Wow, this sucks. It really sucks.
Yeah. And I mean, do you honestly think the 19-year-old son or the 71-year-old father want to go along with this? Or they're just, I mean, he's got the money and, so we'll do it. But it's really intrusive. This is not a fun life. How could it be? 30 doctors and all of these supplements and vegan this and that. I don't have anything against people who are vegan and perhaps they have a brilliant chef, but a hospital basically inside his home. Do you want to be that aware of where you are health-wise? There's one thing to know and be able to be proactive. There's another thing to obsess over it, no?
Yeah, I mean, well, I checked his age. They said he has the heart of a 37-year-old. I said, well, he must be like 57 or something, right? He's 47 years
10
old.
years. He got 10 years off of this, homie.
Have the
Yeah,
body.
come on.
Who knows? It's again, there's an obsession. And you know what? All us humans, or most of us humans, have this fear of what happens after we die because we don't know. So maybe that's the driving force. He's like, I really don't want to see it. I really don't want to. I don't know. Maybe he was scared by, religious parents about what could come, and he stole a Snickers bar at 7. I don't know. And he's like, damn it, I'm going. I gotta survive this. I've got to survive this. Who knows? But I think it's a form of, I don't know. He maybe of the 30 doctors, add a counselor and just have someone to talk to.
Add 2 or 3, okay? Because they've got to take terms. He needs it every day. But I will say this: there's some who say, "Oh, well, this is probably a grift, and he wants to sell products and this and that." No, he believes this. He's spending his time and money doing this because you heard him when he answered the question. I believed it. Do you think you're going to live forever? Yeah, I think I'm going to live forever. We'll know at some point. Well, maybe we won't know. We'll be gone and he'll still be here. I don't know.